if they go underwater, again, not to be used until.
Correct.
But
the scour report only has to be done, my understanding, for the scour critical bridges that were identified in the bridge.
that's right.
Yes. So.
We don't have one, so one left over, you know, it's like.
So we can draw straws next time it rains.
Yeah, and I'll put columns down on there because it's not there.
Yeah, right. It's closed to traffic, you don't need to go there.
So, I mean, I think, I was thinking, like, we can take credit for the police traffic,
Yeah.
you know, whoever. We just got document it.
Yep. CYA.
Exactly. So another thing on your list there, sorry. Scour reports.
Bill called me today. Bill from Quarry.
Yeah.
She's going to be coming over tomorrow. She has all of the new titles and all that stuff.
Okay. All right. I'll be skipping that for like 2 hours.
All right. Frankly, between you and I,
Yes, if I was going to do it, I said absolutely not.
as well, please do this.
This is ridiculous. So does that mean we're not doing anything?
Bummer, too much rain.
Yeah.
The amount of
I think
rain-
it hasn't even been right now.
the amount of rain this past 6 weeks.
That's almost right yesterday.
Oh, right, sure. 3 inches in an hour.
You watch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not.
What I meant by that was air conditioning.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. Right, when you invest in money, you invest in money, so you want to come back, right? Maybe, you know, thousand more, right? How you doing?
Mr. B, how are you?
I'm on.
Nobody else can do that. Then they see screw holes in it.
Need more, is that? I was letting you roll on like, not gonna be enough. I was gonna go back and do it, but it's like, I was so. If you needed more, I'd go for it today, tomorrow. I'll say, unless you did, I'll say something maybe Saturday. Maybe that same 4 o'clock. No pictures. Well, you know,
Essentially, but it's open your upper end of it. Yes, like blood pressure.
I got a few years. But yeah, I mean, is your they can do services. So yes. What happened to our chief? Where's our chief?
Vacation.
Okay. I'm sure you're prepared, right?
Absolutely.
I would not expect anything Thursday. I've come to expect that level of preparedness.
Yep.
6:59.
You might be the manager, Mr. Stevens. You're not the official time. Chairman.
All right, we'll start the July workshop meeting for Robeson Township with the pledge of allegiance in a moment of silence.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please stay standing. Thank you. All right, roll call. Mr. Gullo. Present. Mr. Bidler.
I'm here.
And I'm here. Mr. Smith and Joy are not present. Citizens' concerns.
Richard Fitz, 93 Proudfoot Drive. I'd like to start off by commending Officer Schlottman for his dedication and hard work during the flooding. Most of you know that there was problems on 568. I believe there's going to be continued problems. The whole stream is now clogged, totally with logs and debris, so the water has nowhere to go. The water's cutting through the woods, knocking all the trees down on the wires. And I don't know who to call or who do we look into. I mentioned something to Harold already about it, but the stream is blocked.
So Harold mentioned something to me.
Okay.
I stopped after a meeting here this week, took some pictures. I'm gonna get an email to the Conservation District. You know, we have private property owner rights. We've got, you know, stream walls and E&S requirements. So I'm gonna send an email to Dean at the Conservation District, see if we can get some direction as far as if there's any way we can move that. I did see there's plenty of trees lodged under those bridges. You know, when it's our bridges, right? PennDOT and DEP are all over. It's about making sure the waterway's clean, et cetera, et cetera. How many bridge reports do we get to a year on these bridges? So I would have to assume that there's an entity inspecting them as well. So I'll reach out to the conservation district, see if we can get a direction on that.
Okay.
This is not the first time this has come up at that location, so it's definitely an issue.
Yeah, it's a major problem now.
Thank you. Anybody else? All right, correspondence.
Okay, you should have those in your packet, I believe. But we have an endless list of complaints. But the ones that are noteworthy are the Fishers are re-complaining about the property on Golf Course Road. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the Fishers are Pineview Avenue, and that's out in Green Hills. Property still full of junk, tanks, the whole bit. And we did take him to, he did have a hearing one time and was gonna clean it up, but apparently it's just recurring. And then the property on, Golf Course Road, as you go up the hill there, that's back. And probably the one most noteworthy is the property on Zion Road. I think we need to take some aggressive measures there. It's not one person calling, it's everybody that can really, that lives in, anywhere within a wind blade of the property. And, there's also one on, in Oak Brook. The property was on fire approximately 3 years ago. It's sitting there vacant, there's a bunch of cars, sitting there in the driveway, and it's just deteriorating. So I mean, I think we should probably do something about that one. Send us notice of violation there. I looked up to see what the latest address for the owners are for the sad address, so I'm thinking that nobody's.
The Oak Brook one?
Yeah.
I can tell you that that was, husband, wife, separated, not legally divorced, and that was kind of
The crux there.
yes. I don't know where it went, I can reach out to someone to see. I'll fill you in on that, but yes.
Well, I was gonna give Carrie a call to see what the taxes can be paid and see what it's heading to sheriff's sale. But I mean, I can't believe that the property has some value and why they would just like leave it deteriorate into nothing. But I think that's what we need to address. It's just a matter of time. The kids get in there and start another problem.
Okay.
I think that's it. For those.
Didn't we have someone go out to Zion Road?
Zion Road?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Rimby was out.
Okay.
Codes were out because somebody called in that a possible septic issue. So they were out there and they found the place in quite deplorable condition themselves. Jason was out there and he said the place just smells to high heaven. The one neighbor that called me did say that, because I said, oh, they're elderly and, they just maybe don't have the fortitude to pick up at themselves. And he said, listen, he's drove 7 more junk vehicles here since last year. So he said, if you could drag vehicles here, you can certainly be able to clean up. So
Well, is that the one that, didn't Department of Aging go out?
the Department of Aging did go out. And, once again, we're not entitled to know what
Right.
they did and didn't do.
Right.
But my understanding is as long as they can take care of themselves, they have food, et cetera, that's pretty much all they're gonna do until they can't fend for themselves.
We had what, 5, 6 different complaints now?
Yes.
And I actually drove by to see what it was. It was what I thought. Sitting in the road with my window down. There's an odor. And
Yeah,
not near the house.
So, I mean, definitely diminishing the quality of life for everybody out there. One guy called me, he said he can't sit out on his deck because you can't stand the smell, and he said the flies are horrendous. So, I know that I had sent email, does anybody know anybody that could possibly help these mess up or something? But I've not received any responses, and the other thing is, we're probably over functioning here. They should be reaching out for help,
Yeah.
but that's not happened, but I feel for the other neighbors that we probably ought to do something a little bit more drastic than just saying, hey.
Well, isn't the jump car is just a violation itself.
That's a violation in itself.
You have to be registered.
Right.
You have to be registered.
Yeah.
You have to be registered. You can have as many car vehicles
So
on your
if you
property as
want,
you're registered.
I can tell Ted to, cite it for everything that he finds on the property and take it from there. But my gut instinct tells me that we're gonna end up possibly having them come here and, try to resolve it. I'm thinking they're gonna tell us what to do, but we'll let them tell us that.
I think at that point, if they say they can't, then we can make the effort to reach out to local churches. They have to agree to it, it's their property,
That's
you know?
exactly right.
So if they say, hey, we'd love to, but we can't,
Well,
they're
I-
at that door.
I think probably what we should do is, if they get here, offer that we will put them in contact with the people. And, you know,
Yeah, because we don't want to babysit.
No.
We're not
And
babysitting.
the other thing is, most of them I haven't been out there myself, but the bags of garbage that are there are probably deteriorating because the bags are all made of like real plastic, it's all biodegradable. So, whoever goes out there is gonna need like a loader or something, but you can smell it from the road and the house is way back.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
Schuylkill River Trail,
Yes.
Donations.
What's that?
next Schuylkill River Trail donation request.
The Schuylkill Greenways has asked for a donation. We never have it passed. So if you guys want to give something.
Everybody's thoughts on that?
We haven't done it before. If you start now, it's going to be a yearly thing again.
Right.
And we don't need more expenses. The option is to have more income, more revenue, less expenses. School.
I mean, in some aspects, the trail is a detriment. Because more work for the police, we've had a lot more.
It's a nightmare. I was being polite. I'm just saying.
I mean, I think it's a great idea, but unfortunately, it comes with a lot of issues.
Yeah, how many thefts have occurred on that whole stretch?
And right across the line, there was a body dump.
And why would we be surprised? It's been a nightmare since it was put in.
Yeah. Good.
Was there money in the budget for that from prior year to your
No.
recollection?
No.
All right, let's talk about that further Tuesday then.
All right. Is that it for correspondence?
That's it for correspondence.
All right. Corporal Cooper.
Good evening, board. I hope all is well. For people that don't know, I'm Corporal Jeff Cooper, filling in for Acting Chief Jason Rimby. The first thing on the list is a motion to approve the purchase of 2 batteries for the NRAD. It costs approximately $200. The NRAD is another speed timing device that we use. It has, you need 2 different sections. It has the radar. We basically use it, say, where we don't have lines. I would the board like to make a motion to approve that, please.
One thing that I like, Corporal, is that if you look down at C, you can see how I'm asking, you know, where it goes on the budget. So where, do we know where that 200 would come out of the budget?
I don't.
So what I'm asking your department to do is whenever possible, and you're asking for one, I don't have a problem with that, but I am increasingly concerned in following along with that budget. So if we want to be consistent, if we can keep that in mind, maybe you can pass that on to Acting Chief.
Well, that one's only $500. The one that he's asking for in C actually defines what we came from, what line item. So if you're gonna be picking over the $200, I think they have a little slush fund they're allowed to use. So $200 is not that much.
It's not a matter of
Yeah, I know.
thinking in this, it's a matter
Oh,
of
you are.
accountability.
Oh, trust me.
I'm gonna make a motion, we
It's a
approve
matter,
$200.
I
it's a
second
matter
it.
of
You don't care.
doing it right, Joy. If you
Yeah,
don't
you
do
don't
it
do
right,
anything
then
right,
don't
Vic.
do it.
Done, Scott, I agree.
So we have a motion, we
And I
have a second.
yes.
All right, so what was the motion?
We made the motion to give them the $200 for the batteries for the NRAD.
Okay. I wanna make sure that the motions have the amount, if we're spending money, we need to
$200
verbally say that, okay.
for the batteries for the NRAD, and on Tuesday, we will get clarification on what budget line item that's coming out of.
Okay, so we have a motion, we have a second. Roll call, Ms. Bridenstine.
Yes.
Mr. Gallo.
Yes.
Mr. Biller.
Yes.
And I'll vote yes.
Wouldn't approving an alternative be also at times, if that doesn't improve, to just postpone that till we have that? I mean, unless it's an emergency, it's an emergency, wouldn't that seem prudent?
No, we
It's,
100%
it's
said
a reasonable request and
move on.
doesn't hurt.
We're good?
Alright, yep, go ahead.
Go ahead, Judge.
So we had a speed study, done on Old River Road. We get complaints about people speeding on Old River Road all the time. So this, study was done from June 10th to the 24th. It's the little box that, you know, tracks, the speed of cars when they go by. Here is the graph. I'll read off some numbers to you real quick. So the highest percentage, at 25%, the vehicles were going 5 to 10 miles an hour.
5 to 10 miles an hour over the speed.
No, that's what they were traveling, 5 to 10 miles an hour. The second highest was 26 to 30 miles an hour they were traveling, that's 23.8%. The third highest was 31 to 35 miles an hour, and that was 20.5%. So it's the posted speed limit where people are complaining in the row of houses is 25 miles an hour. Here, 36 to 40 miles an hour was 7.4%, 41 to 45 miles an hour was 2.5%, 46 miles an hour to 50 miles an hour was less than 1%. There's people, yes, there's people speeding, but it might be 1 or 2 cars at this time, until like the whole bridge thing goes on. I think what the main issue could be is right past the Byler house, you have a 35 mile an hour speed limit zone. And it drops down to 25 miles an hour when you get into the houses. So people probably see the 35 and they continue to go 30,
Pay attention.
you know, 35, 45 through the 25 mile an hour zone.
That's where we've recently, within the last 18 months, reduced the speed limit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, so it's more,
So we also got complaints for Oak Brook Drive. We are gonna move the speed study there. That's gonna be our next goal, to do speed study in that development. But that's where we're at right now. It's not much of an issue with, according to the speed study.
How many cars do you go during the time?
I have to look at that number again and get back to you.
That's something we've seen as a board. I don't recall seeing that grant.
No, you haven't.
No, I can make copies for you and get it to you.
Or just email.
Yeah. But that was for Old River Road at like where Naomi's is, that section. The third thing on the list would be a motion to approve the warning for the LPRs. This would be right here. This is the warning with Leonardo. This would be only good for a year. The board can make a motion to approve that, please. And that's the cost is $1,720.
Okay.
That information's in the packet.
Yeah.
Anybody like to make a motion?
To approve the purchase of the LPR warranty.
yeah, I'll make that motion so that we keep them covered.
And what's the motion?
The motion is to award them, allow them to use, for the, motion to approve the warranty for the LPR, it's coming out of budget 410-802, for $1,720.
Alright, we have a motion, we have a second.
Second that.
We have a second, roll call, Ms. Bridenstine.
Yes.
Mr. Gallo. Yes. Mr. Biller.
Yes.
And I'll vote yes.
Thank you, board. The fourth topic would be discussion of 176. Acting Chief Rimby met with, on a Zoom meeting with PSP, Berks Radio, and some other local chiefs. We are losing 176. Gottschall from Berks Radio got a hold of John Adams. John Adams gave the Pennsylvania State Police the go-ahead. So it's basically a matter of Berks Radio doing their thing, signing everything over to the Pennsylvania State Police. So Kumru and Robeson Township will, that coverage will be done by the Pennsylvania State Police for the Interstate 176. They said, I sat in for that meeting for a little bit. They said there's an 11-mile stretch of interstate within the whole state of PA that they didn't have. This is it. So
They'll go into Carnarvon as well, right?
yeah, I think they already handled crashes and stuff on the interstate for Carnarvon, but yes, and it's probably going to go in effect maybe tomorrow, possibly early next week.
I mean, that impacts us big time because their response times are so much longer than without police, and which means our other emergency responders are gonna be hanging around here for a lot longer.
I'll speak on that piece. We've had that internal discussion. If it is off the road, we're gonna go, we're gonna mitigate hazards, injuries, and if we gotta put cones out, we're gonna do that, we're gonna go. I've had plenty of experience on TSP run accidents. It's easily 45 minutes to an hour. Every once in a while you get lucky, but, and then as well, they use their own tow rotation. They will not use somebody that could be a mile away if they're not on their rotation, plus it's by the rotation. So we may be waiting on a tow truck from Boyertown. So you're looking at 2 hours potentially from call to vehicle. So we've discussed that we're gonna do our best to reduce our time up there if at all possible. So we have people and vehicles hitting on that roadway. So we have no control, but we're gonna do what we can to make it safe for everybody.
It's been a nightmare to manage anyway.
Okay. The next item would be the discussion for the DUI checkpoint that was held on July 5th. That checkpoint was held from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. There was 287 vehicles that went through the checkpoint. There was 22 warnings issued, 41 citations issued. There was 1 alcohol DUI arrest, and then 2 Act 64s with drug arrest for DUI. There was 2 wanted subjects. 1 vehicle was impounded and a search warrant was conducted where drugs and paraphernalia was recovered from the vehicle. 2 possessions of marijuana and drug paraphernalia. So that's what happened on July 5th. And then the next thing on the list would be if there's any questions or comments on the surveillance system. That was held from the July meeting. We have the system nets and ATS quotes. I do have quote comparisons here for everybody. If you'd like a copy. There is something I would like to read on behalf of the Robeson Township Police Department, if that's okay with you guys. I believe it is the collective responsibility to uphold the highest standards of integrity, transparency, and ethical conduct in all township dealings, especially those involving public funds. It has come to my attention that there may be existing personal relationships between individuals in the township and some of the vendors who have submitted proposals. While these relationships may not inherently suggest wrongdoing, they do raise important questions about fairness and the appearance of impartiality in the procurement process. Given that we are a government entity and stewards of taxpayer dollars, I believe it is not only appropriate but essential that we open this project to a full competitive bidding process. Doing so would not only help to ensure that we receive the best value and most suitable solution for our township needs, but also reinforce public trust by demonstrating our commitment to ethical practices and avoidance of even the appearance of collusion or favoritism. With that being said, I also recommend the formation of a small review committee to evaluate proposals in a balanced and objective manner. This committee should include 1 member of the police department, 1 township staff member, and 2 members of the board of supervisors. By involving a cross-section of relevant stakeholders, we can ensure that each proposal is reviewing fairly, and with the township's best interests at heart. I respectfully urge the board to consider reopening the bidding process and allowing all qualified vendors the opportunity to submit proposals. By doing this, we can ensure that our township is acting in the best interests of its residents, transparently, ethically, and responsibly.
And that's on behalf of the entire police department?
Yes.
Can I comment that that process is already done?
Wait a second,
In
Mr.
December.
Williams, just hold on a second. The board, we've seen that before, or is this just the?
I just read it right now.
Okay. I mean, Mr. Fix has something you might want to say.
That process was already done in December. You guys put an RFI out on the Pennsylvania bid site. I was the only local guy to bid. And the systems net wasn't even bid on that process. My number was out in the public when you did some kind of hokey meeting here and tried to go I don't know, very unethical the way that went down. Wouldn't tell me what the agenda was, and then had the competition sitting there with my bid in front of them.
It's more the family and friends
What was
network
the
that looks
first paragraph
inappropriate,
again?
okay? I'm telling you from the
Shut up.
outside.
I believe
What
I'm
was
it's,
the
not gonna
first
shut
paragraph?
up. You're rude. Mr.
Yeah.
Bittler and you have been best friends forever. The
So
community
what, I'm
knows
friends
you.
with Scott and Jeff.
I don't mean this rude, but being friends, I won't let my husband inspect the car
I've been
because
doing
I
this
don't
for
want
20
it for
years.
quality.
Wherever in here.
What was the first paragraph again? You used the word that I wanna really cling to.
Joe, you wanna make copies so he can sit there and notate everything?
I can make copies.
I think
Well,
that's
I'd just
smart
like to hear
idea.
that first,
Well,
after
how
second
about you
paragraph.
make copies for him? I know you can
Actually,
find
we
it out.
probably need the copies for the record.
Okay.
Well, you know, I've certainly got some, you know, real concerns. When you mention ethical, I mean, I certainly have got some real concerns as it relates to the police department. Again, there's nothing on the agenda for our protocols, our handbooks. I've now asked Mr. Steve, I've looked into some bills that seem unusual. There seem to be considerable irregularities. Now, this ship has sailed long ago. There was no reason for that executive session. I don't understand where the police feel that they can, I'll say, come off acting that way. We have consultants traveling for 55 minutes by their own admission. When I said, and I've said over the months, this place is a mess. It continues to be a mess. So I'm in a position to move forward, Mr. Rhodes, and I'd like to do that tonight.
Any other comments?
Can I just say that we've been taking care of, County Fix 1600 Greenhouse Road. We've been taking care of the township forever, for as long as I've been alive, since they've had the company. They've done a great job. They have the highest of moral ethics and standards. And so I just don't like that this is being put into the universe that they have low ethics. So just putting that out there, they've done a great job. They do great business. They do a lot of other municipal work. So I would want you to consider staying local with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
And how's that impact you running for the board? So I mean, it doesn't look right. I'm
I
not
will
saying there's
abstain
anything
from
wrong,
anything relating to that, respectfully. Thank you.
but conversations here happen behind the
We're
scenes, so it's
gonna talk
irrelevant.
about what doesn't look right in months and years going forward. So are you looking for a motion, Mr. Chairman, that we award the contract? Because I'm willing to do that.
I mean, if there's a motion that someone wants to award the contract, they can make that motion and we can go through and get a second and vote and see what happens.
I'll make a motion that we award the contract for $10,997 to ATS pursuant to their legitimate bid and their fine service in the past.
All right, we have a motion on the table. Do we have a second? I'll second the motion. Roll call, Ms. Bridenstine.
Yep, could have told you that the answer's no. I could have told you that 3 days ago with your emails.
Mr. Gullo.
Yes.
Mr. Bittler.
Yes.
And I'll vote yes.
Perfect behavior, gentlemen. How many conversations do you have before it? Because I know there were plenty.
We have any conversations.
All right,
Yeah.
so we're on the finance and other, Mr. Rhodes.
Of course, you got your way, Mr. Bittler. Now we move
Okay,
on.
yeah, finance.
Okay, let's talk about finance.
That was a bad question, Mr. Rhodes.
So, are you all aware that we are extremely short of staff up here?
Yeah.
So, we will have reports for you, on Tuesday. We have been running some reports and we've been finding, quite a few, I don't want to say irregularities, but things that just weren't, charged right. So, we're gonna try to work through some of that before we, get there on Tuesday. As far as the sewer AD report, so we're trying to push towards, getting the PAMs online.
Okay.
And, the reports coming on Muni Links are irregular. So I can run one report one way and it shows I have all these delinquent customers. I run a different way and it shows half those customers.
So now you're finding out that the problem was not really us, the problem was the way the
No,
system is.
No, the problem was exactly us, and not
I'm listening to
realizing that
Harold,
for
I'm
the
not
last several
listening.
years.
Harold,
I'm answering you
you
because I'm knowledgeable.
Harold,
That's why I'm
answer this.
answering you, because I'm knowledgeable.
Jeff, You gonna shut him up so I can hear what Harold has to say?
Alright, Harold, continue.
So part of the issue is, some of the people who had entering data were not entering in as the checks were arriving, which drove them into a late fee. So, like, they got the checks on the 30th of June, but didn't put them in until the 2nd of July. So now all those people were tricked, so now we have to go back in and try to fix that in the system before we can even print the report. And like I say, it's been a challenge.
It's a little hard when you're short-staffed, isn't it?
That's not the only thing we got going on. I always
Okay.
show, we put out one fire and 3 more pop up.
That's what happens when
We're
you're
in a lot of
short-staffed, it
fire.
bites you even harder.
So, we will have a presentable sewing agent report as well.
Here's for the regular meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
And I actually, I'm thinking maybe I'll try and get those out before that, so everybody has a chance to look at, let's see what we're talking
Please,
about.
if you could, yeah.
AC replacement, so
Yes.
we're looking for 2 different units. The one on the roof of the township building, there's 3 units for that building, and the main one is out. So if you put it in the office, manager's office, it's about 20 degrees warmer than the rest of the building. And that's the reason for that. That bid is in here. It is 13,000 and change, I believe.
13,720.
And, that one, and I understand that unit's not working, we have all the doors open, and they have the fan on that unit in constant, run mode, so that it circulates the air. So, if I had to pick one to do right away, that would be it. The one in the computer room is running, but we have no it doesn't regulate. It's just blowing 68-degree temperature all the time, and it also had a freon leak. So far, it's holding its own. So I've not had, on top of that, in order to replace that unit, we have to move the server. So there's a price in there for moving the server as well. And he gave me 2 prices. One that would do it during the daytime hours, and I think that was $1,700. And the other one, if they did at nighttime hours, it was like $2,700.
1,827.
Yeah. So our goal here was to put everybody down as little as possible. They're looking at 2 hours twice. So they would have to do 2 hours to replace the unit and then 2 hours to put it back. Because there's not enough room in that room to put it someplace else permanently. And, yeah, I think as long as it's working, we can put that off a little bit, but we probably should plan that.
That's because you don't want to put it off too long because it's gonna burn up.
You feel it's gonna survive the 68.
Yeah.
Let it go for a little bit, get this one out
Yeah,
of the
so,
way.
they wanted to replace the controller on it, and it was like $1,000. It's just
Not worth
chasing,
it.
no, it's just chasing the.
You think it's good for another month at least?
Band-Aid.
Oh, I believe so. So, it's up to you guys whether you want to replace that unit on the roof.
I sat in your office, you need to.
We have a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the quote for the office to replace the units on top of the building for the total cost of $13,720.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
All right, roll call, Ms. Brightstein.
Yes.
Mr. Gallo.
Yes.
Mr. Billy.
Yes.
And I'll vote yes.
Still
Okay.
think you should plan for that mini split a little sooner for that admin building. We don't get like that.
Well, the good news is, if that one does crack on us in the server room, we can open up the doors
I
and
know.
blow it in, so.
I know.
Generator contractors, contract in there for maintenance of the generators that we have. This is something that would be split between
Sewer authority and us.
sewer authority and the township.
But have they been serviced regularly, Harold, particularly the sewer ones?
They have it, and we have another generator to be installed, which is sitting in the floor. And as soon as they get all the components to that ready, we'll be going with it.
need a motion for this.
Need a motion for that one?
Maintenance agreement.
Yeah, it's not on Tuesday,
No,
but
it's $1,300 to keep our generators maintained.
yeah, I think it's probably every 6 months or something like that. I have to look, I have to look.
One time per year.
Alright, so we have a motion,
For year one.
I'll second that motion.
I make the motion.
we're waiting for the motion.
You wanna make it? Then make the motion.
You know, I'll make a motion for the, engage in the generator contract in the amount of how much?
$1,350.
Right.
For all 3 generators, one time per year, A service.
Alright, we have a motion on the table, do we have a second?
Yes.
Alright, roll call, Ms. Feinstein.
Yes.
Mr. Gallo.
Yes.
Mr. Miller.
Yes.
And I'll vote yes.
Okay, now I sent you guys a list of job descriptions. Hoping someone's read them and we can figure out what we want a person to do when we hire them. But I would still like to advertise the positions we have available right now.
Harold, we need to, you're right, we need to do it now, because we
Well,
should have did some.
I think we need to do this portion here after executive session. I mean, if you want to call one out, that portion of it will only take a couple minutes, but.
I think we need to talk about a couple things.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about
Okay.
executive, then we can move into this one.
You know, when we're looking over hard copies of our job descriptions from Public Works Superintendent, going back to roadmaster days. So the executive session is to discuss what?
Personnel
Oh, okay, a different personnel matter. All right.
Yes.
Well, I'd like to do that.
Personal matter as it relates to Barry.
Okay. That would seem to me an appropriate.
And then you wanna come back and propose posting for.
Yeah, and then we can do another one later, but,
Okay.
because I have other stuff to do, but, you know, if you want to do that right quick, we can.
Alright, we want to break for executive now?
Sure.
Okay, we can do that, okay. Alright, we're gonna break for executive at 7:34 PM.
Monday, Cedar Hill,
You read the sign?
he's pushing it.
Huh?
He's pushing it.
No, we are ready.
Okay.
I just, yeah, and he also was.
I laughed when I drove by.
I'm like, goodness. I mean, we're still chasing our tail from that stupid storm.
Everybody is, that's not unique to Raleigh.
Oh, I know.
That storm was crazy.
Yeah.
We were like, so we live right where he was talking about with the water and all that.
Which one? The one this week or the one, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
We live at 1600 Green Hills.
Yeah, but I mean, which storm? The one, there was 2, right?
2 weeks ago, like
Okay,
the really bad one. So it started going over, and I was like, it hasn't gone over like since I was a kid. Like this is crazy. And then all of a sudden, it was just like every 10 minutes, just growing. And then a tree fell on the wires, and I was like, I really don't want to have to call this in, but I know I have to. And then the trees after that, it was just one after another, kept going.
I went down to the end of our road and swept up a little bit. Okay.
We were already out there.
It was the day before you were out there. Because then the storm came afterwards. And Tyler goes, Dad, that was a waste of time.
You don't have to, we were, I mean,
I mean, you weren't, you guys were busy, you know, there.
I literally, like, Paula's been labeling the emails once, and I think she's up to like, she's up to like 15 or 16 now. I just print them out and like, oh my God.
Some of them have multiple required, yeah.
I tried to keep that drain like right at that bridge clear, but there was nothing to help with that one. I was in my boots and my shorts, and I was like, what's going on? talking into the abyss. I know it feels good to complain sometimes, but
And the thing is, nothing is designed for that. You know what I mean? Even
yeah, oh yeah.
a brand new subdivision in Storm Church is designed for a 25-year storm. We are way over that.
That
We
was
get
the
4 inches
crazy
in 20
storm.
minutes. Yeah. You know, so it's a matter of cleanup at that point.
Yeah.
We had a lot of it.
Keep too busy.
And your slate was full before that.
Hope you enjoyed your vacation.
Wanna go back? Oh, well. It goes by fast, I know that.
You're gonna be able to get out Tuesday morning or not?
Yeah, 'cause that's at 10,
8:30.
8:30, yeah.
I tried to push it later, but
No, that's fine. We'll just mill till like 8:30 and then I'll jump right down there.
it shouldn't take that. It's more about you meeting Aaron and his foreman.
So, the beaver dam got washed out.
Oh, yeah?
That's starting to all dry. It sounds stupid,
Really?
but it's drying up. So, I had to go be nosy. The water must have pushed it because it's broken up all over the place.
One good thing happened.
I said to Brian, how long is it gonna take for him to start rebuilding?
Yeah, hopefully he went with.
Oh, no, I was just saying that, hopefully he went downstream.
And maybe he's down in Birdsboro now.
Hopefully.
What's the other road that's oil and chipped?
Weaver.
Is that next week too? They're off of that.
What's that?
They're off of that.
Yeah, Weaver, there's really not much to do. I might have like, it's probably gonna take us longer to get equipment out there. But I wanna do Weaver after Cedar Hill because we can do Weaver and all the other street works up there, Moyer. Although it is nice now that with that new trailer we got and the paver and the roller, everything fits in one.
So you can take that all in one trip.
The day we cleared that tree out, down where it was. After the storm,
Yeah.
saw a hen over there with 15 little ones.
15.
15. Now there's only one hen, so I'm thinking there's probably another one somewhere.
I knew there was 8, but I didn't know there was that many.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's good.
Well, we saw one hen, but I was pretty sure with that many, there's gotta be another hen around.
Yeah. Yeah, there was 2 running around there, but the one didn't have any poults.
Have we heard anything for Rock Hollow Bridge?
I think Harold and I, and you too, need to get together and have a conversation with the med.
Is that still?
So the beams are being made.
Yeah.
We're gonna be late, it's not gonna be open soon. But everything construction wise is moving forward. Med Ed wanted 20 grand,
I know.
maybe you saw that email, to relocate, to accommodate setting the beams,
That's
remove them.
That's ridiculous.
And then I said, that's ridiculous. I said, turn it off.
Yeah.
You know, I I understand that's an inconvenience, but people have to realize that's a huge cost to this project. And they said, fine, and then like 2 weeks later, I get an email back, no, it's not an option, there's too many people on the line.
So now they wanna move them anyway.
So, I'm not so sure they can make this work. So, I think we need to have a conversation, it's probably in Joan's office, so.
Well, from one, I also heard from a gentleman that works for, Service Electric, that we're not the only ones going through this. Cause they're just like, you're at the mercy of it, unfortunately.
How many utility, four utility coordination meetings?
4.
That they didn't show up to?
4.
Yeah. And then they showed up, and then that guy retired, so we had to have another meeting. You can't make it up.
Our judge probably like, shut up, I like my goals.
It is nice and quiet down there right now.
It won't be once it's open. And if it's a little white pickup truck, pull it over.
Did you get his transmission back?
So it wasn't, yes, so, got it looked at, the guy called me and he goes, I've got good news for you, and he said, I don't think you need a new transmission. I said, really? He said, yeah, he goes, I think it's one of the 2 solenoids, but it's not testing in the way that I would expect it to test. It's not, it's giving me the proper resistance, so, turns out it was like a connection going in or out of the vehicle, so, and I didn't drive it enough to really notice, but it does. When you go from park to drive, it would shift from first to second, and never shift to middle. And it would just stay in second. And he was telling me that unless you put it in tow haul or manually shift to first, it would never go back to first. You know, I didn't know. So yeah, he replaced both solenoids, and it's back to running. Now he's grounded, so he hasn't had it. So. I want to ask you about the hose reel in the shop.
Yes.
Do you have any of their pressure washers?
What's that?
Do you have any of their pressure washers?
Yeah. Yes, we have a regular hose reel, pressure washer hose reel, and the air hose reel, and electrical reel. What are you looking for, like, one for just your garage? So I have.
So here, when we put the front porch on, we have several hose pipes around, but we moved the one that used to be in front of the house to in the garage.
Okay.
Okay. And I've noticed that we never get the hose out there because it's such a pain in the butt. You know, I think that would help us. You know.
Yeah, actually, it's funny you say that. I got a hose reel from Hunter because I was sick of every time he goes out and does his animals, he would just let the hose there. Well, it had like the cow steps on it, and it demolished, and I gotta buy another hose. So I'm like, you know what, I'm trying to make this as easy as I can for the kid, so I put a hose reel up, and he uses it.
Well, so when we did that, you know, whether you're running a sprinkler or you're lazy, you don't put on oil on a Friday, Saturday, you know, we were putting the hoppers out on the hose. And I went through 2 springs because it would sit like, you know, I mean, I knew that. So now with him washing cars, you know, like, I gotta do something. So they're on Amazon Prime.
That's where I got mine. You're welcome to come up and bounce around with it. Like I said, they've been great.
The problem is not that, it's everything else in my shopping cart. I can drink vinegar. Yeah? You know stories. Oh my God.
All right, we'll come back from executive session at 7:51 p.m. We'll discuss some hiring and personnel matters. I think we have a couple of motions here. Does anybody, we'll start with, so Paula, does anybody want to make a motion?
Motion that there's a bonus
Of $2,500
$2,500
and a raise.
and a pay raise to $35 effective immediately.
Correct. All right, we have a motion on the table. Do we have a second?
Yes.
Roll call, Ms. Bridenstine.
Yes.
Mr. Gallo.
Yes.
Mr. Bittler.
Yes.
And I'll vote yes.
And I'll add one thing to that, acting vice chairman. Well, we all know how much you've labored and how much you've worked, how intense and et cetera. We all know that. We do appreciate it. Sometimes we're all busy and we don't get in much. We have confidence in you and we appreciate you. What I want to say.
All right, we have another motion. on a new hire. Does someone want to make that motion?
Go ahead, you have the information, go for it.
Do you wanna explain it, Harold, quick?
We'll talk about for the fiscal.
Okay, fiscal assistant, position was vacated as a result of somebody volunteered to leave. And, or she just left. And, we had another person that was interviewed previously, who was actually like the top pick. And, we did call her, she was still interested in the job, and she is.
She's the person that should have hired in the first place, yeah, agreed. I'll make that motion.
So let's make a specific
28,
motion.
I would start and
You want me to
$30
make
an
No,
hour.
Harold, I said I'd make it, I'm letting Harold get through the whole
Okay,
thing.
get through the numbers.
$28 an hour for the first 90 days and $30 an hour thereafter.
Make that motion.
All right, so we have a motion to hire a fiscal assistant with the details that Harold explained. Do we have a second? I'll second. We have a second. Roll call, Ms. Bridenstine.
Yes.
Mr. Gullo.
Yes.
Mr. Bittler.
Yes.
And I'll vote yes. I think that was it, right?
So we're on to
Teamsters?
Wait, okay, before you,
Was there anything else?
Teamsters comment, yeah, I have a couple things here.
Okay.
Teamsters correspondence, you guys had a chance to look at it, I don't think we have anything to do with that. We terminated that process
Oh, yes.
earlier last week, and
Yep.
we had no interest in furthering anything else.
No for Teamsters.
Okay, now we have a resolution for the MS4. Somehow or other this was this earlier this year. This was sent out in January. And if we don't join the, I'll say county consortium on MS4, we then therefore have to do all of that work by ourselves. And the $900 you guys, I believe, already approved, did you? And if you didn't, we will now.
Yeah.
in the event we
It
did
is-
not do that, I make that motion for that resolution, including the $900 if we didn't already do that.
Okay.
What resolution number is that, Harold?
It will be 16, 25, 16.
16 is my motion.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Yes.
Roll call, Ms. Bridenstine. Mr. Gullo.
Yes.
Mr. Bittler.
Yes.
And I'll vote yes.
Next, we have resolution at 2517 to dispose of records. So let me tell you what drove this. Is they had Gail put all of the documents that were up in the mezzanine in the filing cabinets. We were only required to keep residential building permits for 5 years. Beyond that, we don't have to keep them. There are certain records permits we do need to keep, which is all commercial properties. Any commercial permit we have to keep. We also have to keep demolition permits. But anything we don't need to keep, we want to get rid of. And we get a lot of right to knows on these old permits. You know, it's if we don't have them, we don't have to look for them.
Yeah. It's true.
So, I mean, that's it, and we have a few other records that we should dispose of as well.
So you're saying
Motion for
5
that, Harold.
years, right?
Let's just, yeah.
Joy. What's that?
So you're saying 5 years.
For that.
5 years for those records, yes.
Is there any possibility that we need them for longer, right? Like,
Well,
can
the
we make
state-
it 10 or you make it 8 or something?
It's by law,
Oh, you can
state
keep them
law.
as long as you want,
But
but 5 is the minimum.
5 is the minimum, okay, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like, is there any situation where we would need to keep those for whatever reason, right?
Ryan?
House sale or,
Hey.
you know.
Jeff Ryan,
Yeah, so,
Oh, yeah, right.
Harold, I believe, is right, and Colin's looking at that time frame. I know commercials you must keep in perpetuity.
Sure.
The only advantage, as I would see it, would be as a good faith measure to somebody buying a house. You know, if I was gonna buy a house, the first thing I would do is file a right to know.
Yeah.
I get what Harold's saying. If you
It would
have it,
just
you must
bite us.
produce it. If you don't have it,
it
you
does
have
have more work.
we just got into retrieving records for somebody who had a problem with a bathroom that was put in who knows how long ago. And, you know, it takes a lot of time to dig up these records.
Yeah.
And like I say, if we don't, let's face it, if you buy a house, you're responsible to get it inspected. If the inspector doesn't find it, you need to go after the inspector. You know, not come back after looking for permits. And the other thing is, you know, I'd be willing to bet you that there's probably 40% of the houses in this township that have no permits for it. Because they were all built years ago and renovated and.
My old one was
What I'd like to
1902,
do
so
is,
yeah.
Those of us who wanna take a look at those records, act on this Tuesday, I'd like to get down and see exactly what, I'm not clear on exactly what was thrown out or not. Can wait 3 days.
Have you seen, or Paul, if you're involved, instances where maybe in year 8 or 9, somebody came in, you had it and it saved them hell, a new resident?
It could.
Yeah,
Have you
no,
seen
and
cases?
What we generally find is somebody buys a house, they live in it for a short period of time, and they come to find out that the bathroom wasn't,
Right.
there was no permit for the bathroom, or some plumber tells them that this stuff isn't correct, so then they come in looking for the stuff. At the end of the day, I don't know what it really means for the homeowner, because once you have your house inspected, you
It
sign
doesn't matter, so you can pull a 9-year-old permit out.
Once you set up.
It's still,
It's over.
okay.
You own it.
Alright.
Lock,
Let's
stock,
wait
and
till
barrel.
Tuesday.
Right, Mayor?
Can you make a list of like permits, 5 years, what you wanna get rid of? What do we have that you wanna get
Yeah,
rid of?
that makes
How
no
many,
sense.
how many items is it? Is it
That might
10,
be a lot,
20,
Scott.
50,
That might-
100?
That might be a lot.
The most important 10, 20.
Feel free to call me out.
Okay. You got a burn barrel? No, I'm just,
No, I'm being funny.
I'll put it in the trust,
we-
you know,
we have
you and
all
Paul
kinds of
and
stuff.
the
I mean-
office staff to say,
And, we also have,
We have a meeting Tuesday too, don't we?
what's that?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just,
Yeah, I understand
Is
Harold,
that-
his want list
Harold,
of
is that,
what we
yeah,
have to
is that
say.
list like kinda hard to put
It is.
together?
Well,
Yeah.
I
Well-
went on the website of the, what's it called,
Yeah,
the
so
document
there's
instructions.
actual, there's a records retention manual,
Yeah,
That's,
so you would have to go through
oh,
it.
it's terrible.
All that shit.
Yeah, and then you would have to pick, because there's different dates and years that you're required to retain different things.
Okay.
So you would, it would be, torturous to go through.
Okay.
And at least this way, we know it meets the criteria, we find we can get rid of it. And this is gonna be an ongoing process, because if I told Gail she had to go in there and start pulling these permits, she'd probably walk out the door. Because you just stuck them all in the file like that.
Okay.
But what brought to light is, if you've been in the office, there's a mound of boxes sitting there, all waiting to be filed.
Okay.
Why do we run stuff in the filing cabinets if we don't need to keep them?
I'd like to go look
Okay.
at that mound closer.
Alright, so if we have supervisors that wanna kinda look at this stuff, why don't we just
Absolutely.
table it on Tuesday?
That's fine, that's fine.
We good with that, everybody?
Yep. And then, we're looking for a, resolution to dispose or resale any older surplus equipment. So, that chair there needs to come out of here yet, but we have a bunch of brokerage chairs which come out to the pole barn. We have the 2 old copiers that absolutely can't get parts or service for them anymore. What do we keep them for? So we'd like to get rid of that really unserviceable equipment. Now, I could possibly put the copier printers on municipal bid, and maybe somebody would buy them.
for parts.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, but we still have the right to dispose of them, and we could do that in that fashion.
So we wanna approve that resolution?
I'll make a motion to.
Would it be 17, right?
Yes, 17.
18,
No, it's 17.
It'll be 17 because we skipped
all right,
17.
17, that we get rid of our old and surplus equipment.
Okay, we have a motion to approve resolution 2517 for the disposal and resale of old or surplus equipment.
Colin, you're looking like you want some office furniture for your home office.
No,
That chair is yours.
Is any specific piece of equipment exceeding the value of $2,500?
No, all of it together will make
you're lucky if it'll exceed
We'll
250.
probably have to throw some of them away.
But I have no concerns.
Alright, so we have a motion, do we have a second?
Yes,
Alright, we have a second, roll call, Ms. Brightstein.
yes.
Mr. Gallo.
Yes.
Mr. Bitler.
Yes.
And I'll vote yes.
Okay, now, since we're on that topic, the police department, I have given everyone copies of the insurance policy so that we can inventory and see what equipment we do and do not have and what is serviceable and what is not. And Jason was the first one to go through the list, and he identified a whole bunch of things that we don't have and things that we don't have insured, and things that we have insured that exceed the value of the deductible. So when we're done to everybody, and Barry's been a little busy, so we haven't gotten to him, and I want to get the guys at the shore plant to do theirs. When we're done, I'm going to bring the insurance company in, and we're going to go through it and see what really requires to be insured and what doesn't, and we want to get it. But in that process, we discovered we have a lot of surplus equipment from the police department. Now, what we don't know is the proper way to dispose of it.
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
gotta be
thinking
careful
we're
with
not
that.
putting
Tasers?
tasers on Elizabeth.
No.
Doesn't sound like a good idea.
Jeff and I will get rid of them for you.
So, and Jason's gonna look in and see what we can do. We could possibly, sell them back to manufacturer, get something out of it. So we haven't gotten there yet. We also are looking for a motion to advertise to sell the John Deere backhoe. Where is, how is, it's your problem where it is. Because.
And they gotta load it.
And that's right, you're right, it's whatever it is, that's what they get.
Bring your trailer, is that what you're telling us?
It may even be a struggle, but, so we.
Falling apart.
Yeah, so, we want to try to sell that where it is, what is, if someone wants to buy up parts, I mean, I actually looked at the bidding threshold or the just selling outright, and I don't know enough about that equipment to know whether it would exceed the $2,500 right now. So, we will advertise it on either Municipal or our website or both, and try and get rid of it.
And what are the parameters around 2,500?
It's gotta be worth less.
Right, correct. If it's worth more than $2,500, it has to be put through a public bidding or auction process.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant, like, so if it's more than 2,500, you gotta put it up on a bidding process.
Correct.
Well, and it's only a guess, I'm thinking it's gonna be worth more than $2,500.
Okay.
And like I said, it's only a guess. But, what do you do if you decide not to advertise it and somebody bids more than $2,500, So I thought, err on the side of caution and advertise it. But we could do we have to advertise it in the paper and Municipal bid?
No.
Not anymore.
Just mean
No, one of the others should be sufficient. The only thing I would say is, don't deliver a bill of sale unless it's picked up.
Yeah, right. For the most part, we're trying to tell them it's as is, where is, and we want to check before we pick it up.
So you're requesting a motion to advertise and sell it?
That's
That's what you would
correct.
like, right?
Yes.
I'll make that motion for you, Herb.
All right, we have a motion, do we have a second?
You do, I'll do that.
All right, we have a second, roll call, Ms. Bridenstine.
Yes.
Mr. Gallo? Yes. Mr. Miller?
Yes.
And I'm a yes.
Okay, Scott and I met with Birdsboro.
Good luck on that. That's been going on for years.
Well, I learned something on this trip that I did not know in the past. That it's not the borough's stuff that they're burning there. It's the entire residence stuff they gather and take out there and burn. So our ordinance doesn't permit that. And we've never squawked about that or anything like that. But, I told them that, they need to find a better way to do this.
The borough, it's not just that. They do burn things there that are part of it, not just the residents.
Well, I know they do burn some of their own stuff, but that's not the bulk of what they're burning. And I was actually surprised to find out that they would go through the trouble of dragging it all out there.
The reason for this meeting was the ongoing last decade of fire equipment endlessly going down there.
Smoking
yeah.
area.
Because it's lit in the morning, and at 3:30, whatever, they go home, and it's a deep-rooted 10-foot by X diameter pile of stumps. They'll burn for 2 weeks.
It's been going on for 20 years.
They normally do it on rainy days.
Smolders forever.
Low cloud cover, it hits the clouds, and then your area, you can probably smell it. Caitlin, Calico, Memory, all down to the borough, millions of dollars of fire apparatus continues to be sent there to look at that. We provided suggestions. Buy a trash pump. There's a couple million gallons of water right there.
They claim they have one, but it just doesn't do the job.
Take a piece of equipment, level it out, light it down. We don't care if a little smoke's coming up. Candle smoke's one thing, but not burning fires. This has been ongoing. Several other managers have tried to address it. for some reason, the last time this happened, it stirred up a hornet's nest that the borough had to come out at 8:30 at night with their backhoe or loader and help. I sat on that Zoom meeting. Harold was in person. I felt ensured that we were told to pound sand.
You were.
Well, I handed them the ordinance, I said, follow it. There's a $300 penalty in it for not following it.
I have a question. Can you make that that it graduates per offense?
Well, you guys can do that, I mean, you can rewrite the ordinance to whatever you want it to be, but.
Yeah, but the borough of Birdsboro doing it is
But
more.
the other thing is you can whack them for, just don't bring the stuff in.
That's the first non-email conversation. It's the first sit down, new people. Let's give it a chance. I think that's what we agreed upon there.
I mean, I think that the public works supervisor was receptive.
Yes.
Which one was that?
I can't remember the names.
I don't know his name.
You know his name,
I do, go
I'll
ahead.
say it on
He was very receptive.
The manager was not.
Kelly?
Yes.
Well, no, because they don't wanna have to pay for their people to go out and do it. They'd rather let us pay for it. So in reality, I understand you wanna give it a shot.
Again, what started this process is, that occurred again. They were requested to bring a piece of equipment out at 8:30 at night, because we put 45 minutes of water on it, and it wasn't doing anything. She did not like that, and I received a phone call at 9 o'clock at night, and my eardrum still hasn't settled back in place.
Yeah, and, all in all, it's just a matter of public safety. It's not like we're trying to, do anything detrimental to them.
The worst part is, that's on this side, okay? You guys can't get through from
And that
82
was-
anymore,
that was-
because we had to
we
close
can.
that.
But it
Okay,
takes
well-
forever.
Well, yeah, it's not
And
gonna be the most
our
efficient.
discussion was, every time this, because they actually said, well, how about we just call you when we're gonna burn, you come out at 8 o'clock and play and put water on it? No.
No. Why don't they send Birdsboro?
My
to play?
concern is you now have our trucks and Birdsboro's trucks down in that hole. It's gonna take them 10 minutes to wiggle out, go all the way through the quarry, and end up back on the other side. It's gonna take us the same. I don't wanna be down there playing with water on that when someone on Route 10 needs us.
And this is on our property, is that correct?
It's
Yes.
watershed,
It's their property, our township.
Yeah.
Our township.
So they're a property owner in our township, they're subject to
Correct.
town,
Yes.
they're
They're one of
subject
the
to
larger
our
percent
ordinances. And
which
now,
now it's clear.
we wanna see.
Now it's clear, let's see how we roll.
So, that's that. There's also, one of a group from one of the churches that wants to do a road cleanup. And they were asking whether we would donate trash bags or, vests in order to help them, or cones to help them in that effort.
Is this on the community project K, is that where you're at?
Yes.
They suggest which roads or just roads?
They have two particular roads, I believe. They're gonna do Bagatown Road, which is not ours. And, they're gonna do, I think, Chapel Road. And I don't know, there's much trash on Chapel.
It's about a mile. But hey, clean up.
Yeah, so I mean, I had thought about it, but we do have that, like I said, it's a group from the church, it's not the church. So there's kind of a separation there. But we don't have the vests. And we have all the cones that we own are out somewhere.
Fall to run over.
So, the best we could do is maybe offer some trash bags. Now, I have no idea who's gonna pick the trash bags up, but we can offer some trash bags.
Not gonna hurt.
See how many people they believe would be in this group?
Okay.
If it's 4, 5, 6, I'll get vests for everybody, it's not a problem.
Okay.
Cones, I can't help with because I'm still trying to find them myself.
I was gonna say you lost your own.
Okay, and then, you wanna decide on it, we found a number about how many bags we're gonna use? Or, if we're gonna give bags or anything, or you just wanna do the bags?
And what's a
Yeah,
box of 50
yeah, what's a
gallon
box of
black
bags?
heavy
10
trash
bucks?
bags?
No, what, no, I mean, if you wanna get half decent.
No,
it's
heavy
probably
metal ones.
25 bucks.
Just cleaning our road up.
Yeah.
And if they're gonna continue to do it on a different road, another month, then then I guess just discuss what their plan is with the bags. Are they just gonna
Well,
kind
yeah,
of do like
disposal.
PennDOT and
And
leave
I-
on the side of the road?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
we
yeah,
have to come
yeah,
down,
I mean,
or-
I wanna know that
Yeah,
before we
right.
get into this.
Yep.
So we'll have to find, visit that, and then Tuesday you guys can decide whether you wanna spring for the bags or whatever. Something else that just came up today, the gas pumps don't seem to be operating real well. So, some of the police have reported that they've had to pump their codes and stuff into, 3 or 4 times. We have, Dennis keeps complaining he's gotta put it in 2 or 3 times. And I just happened to get a card, an opportunity for a card in the mail. Now, this is supposed to be a CoStar's project, or a deal through the PA, to buy gas at Turkey Hills, or there's a whole list of gas stations you can get gas at. And Turkey Hill is on this
Is that
list.
Wex?
Is it West?
Wex, WX. Wex fuel card?
I believe that's what it is. Yeah, Wex.
Yeah, they can be used anywhere.
What's that?
They can be used almost anywhere.
Yeah. So, I thought it might be an alternative, to the gas pumps themselves. Considering we're at the end of the life cycle for not just the pumps, but the tanks as well. So it's an opportunity to see if this is going to work, how well it might work, and, go with it or, fix what we
Is there
have.
a discount on that? What are they doing?
It does not say, and that's one of the questions I wanna know, before I go ahead and say, hey, oh, this is a good deal. I mean, it says it's CoStar's, but I don't know
I
what that
think
means.
we had this discussion prior when, we talked about replacing that for 80 grand. And then you and I even talked, Eshelman's is right there, we have those cards. We do,
Well,
right,
no,
for Eshelman's,
No,
and
no,
then,
just FYI, someone's getting rid of the cards,
yep.
so you have to go back up and get.
Well, either way, we have an option on that end, and we have a Turkey Hill, and a Turkey Hill, and Turkey Hill,
Right,
80,000. Do we just void that?
right, but I mean, I'd like to see how well this is gonna work before we jump in onto it.
Yeah, I
I
guess
mean, I don't think it costs us anything to get the cards. And
Experiment.
we can get a couple
Experiment, see what happens.
and, test them, and, if it works great, oh well. So, we've been that much further ahead. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done for now.
Don't look for anything else, Harold, please.
Well, if you want, anybody got any deals with the postage meter people? We've been fighting about
Still
getting
losing that $600?
$600, we still haven't got it.
Hold on.
I couldn't tell you how many trouble tickets I've getting away.
I have no idea where it is.
The last email I sent them, it says, either give me the $600 credit, either give me the $600 back.
Right.
And at which time you could come get this machine, because it's of no value to us.
Simple. Refund.
I got no response.
Nice. I just wanna note, you're done, you got everything in there?
Yeah.
For now, till tomorrow morning. Just wanna note that, we hired Harold for 20 hours a week. I think Harold does 20 hours a day lately. I've seen 5 AM and 8 PM, so, as we, what's that?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I
drive by here
I
5 times a day
ever.
looking for
They do.
No, I wanna thank you for you're going at it, you're getting a lot of things taken care of in there. Appreciate the hard work and letting us know where we are.
And Paul's been
That's
doing
right.
it as well.
Yeah, I said, just as she was recognized for everything, you're right in that group for me.
All right, supervisors reports. I have no update on mine. I'll get an update shortly. Supervisor Bittler, anything on?
I do, and I'm gonna discuss it in an executive session, because I think it's gonna be a legal matter.
Okay, that's valid.
So long as it concerns pending litigation, yes.
Oh, it's not pending
Or
litigation, it's gonna be a
potential.
personnel matter,
Okay.
I'm going to say.
Okay.
And that can wait till Tuesday.
All right. Zoom, Ms. Bradshaw.
Newsletter, yes, we're in
Newsletter.
progress on that.
Okay, so that's in progress.
Yeah, I've been giving her, well, things were a little crazy because we gotta get different lists. So I've gotta get the next section of list for her, but she's gathering all the advertising.
I hope it works better than whatever they have in Burnsville as far as Zoom goes. because we couldn't
No,
hear
it's not
anybody.
Zoom.
We're not Zoom. We're talking
No,
about the
we're not on
newsletter.
Zoom.
Oh, you.
Newsletter.
Newsletter, yeah.
Are you aware that the EAC is putting out a newsletter?
EAC was also allowed to put one in here.
Okay. I would like to try to put the EACs on the website under the EAC.
You can, but they can also have a section.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
I'm not, no problem with that, but I'm just saying, so we gotta figure that out, and, we're not quite there yet.
Last is solar power, but Chairman Smith isn't here, so I'll skip over that. Anything from the fire companies?
Are we gonna worry about that?
The report.
Tuesday.
We got the report, but we'll talk about that Tuesday.
Yeah. Manager report
The
Tuesday.
report?
For fire companies.
No, fire companies.
Actually,
manager report.
we did get Diamond House.
Yes, we can.
You have our report.
Yeah,
And that's what we said, we'll talk about it on Tuesday, that's why we're like, okay.
and I guess nothing from EMC, right?
As far as the EMC report, now, Galen hasn't provided anything, but he did attend the dam,
Online.
yeah, and, he did bring back information. In addition, he has been out there writing up, damage from people that call him. Once again, I would like to try to get that form online so people can fill it out and then just email it back.
Harold, that's something that should actually go in the newsletter.
Well, that newsletter's getting awful big, but you know, and then the storms only happen sporadically.
But we're only putting it out, I think, twice a year or 3 times a year, so, you know, it's just something that, if you're gonna put it on the website, it's nice if they see it when they get it, it's like, they might actually save the paper.
Okay, so, yeah, there has been some activity there.
Okay.
We're also gonna try to put all the dam plans on the website so that they're available to anybody who wants to take a look at them. Because right now we have them all piled up in the office, and quite frankly, not that many people come into the office that we.
Gotcha.
Alright. Before I forget this, ATS did finish the upgrade of the cameras yesterday at the park.
Good. Alright, minutes and reports, you have them for your review, we can make a motion for them on Tuesday. Ryan?
Is there a whole lot you need to know, or just minimal?
No, I just wanna run through a few things because, they're gonna be coming up. First one, Old Hickory Building, and I have this on here, if recommended by PC, because I had to finalize my agenda items before the PC met. The PC has recommended conditional final plan approval for the Old Hickory project, conditioned upon outside agency approvals and the items outlined in my June 26th letter. That is in my report. I anticipate they will be here at your regular meeting. Green Hills Estates had requested several months back escrow release number 2. We tabled it at that time because you were working through the pump station agreement or a rewrite of the pump station agreement with the developer. We've been through that. There is money that can be released, and this money is associated with the second PennDOT entrance that was put in later than the first, and that's what they needed in order to get the the occupancy permits for the homes in there. So we have been through that, and it's not the full vote of what was requested, but we will be recommending to you $176,280.40 for escrow release 2, if you're of a mindset to now consider that. And I wasn't sure where you stood with those negotiations, etc.
So, the second entrance is on top of the hill.
Correct.
So there was an issue with the storm, with damage that entrance has caused.
Okay.
So, they were going to call, she's the one that called for, Jack, Anton's number.
Okay.
So that was, but you might wanna check to see whether,
I will look into that before you consider this.
okay, you know, cause if there's, that caused the issue, we don't know.
Yep.
And then, did anybody ever call and verify that they installed the stop signs as required?
Yes, the stop signs are. Stop signs and street signs should have been in before they got the occupancy permits, as a matter of safety. They have been installed. Next item that I will have for you Monday or Tuesday evening is Livingstone. They have requested, and they have requested annually, the release of their 18-month maintenance period. It has well eclipsed those 18 months. Barry and I have been on site. We walked all the outstanding items that date back to correspondence from Gary Kraft and others. We believe that it is at a point now where the 18-month maintenance guarantee can be released. That is in the value of $97,348.96. That will close out that project from a public improvement standpoint entirely.
Okay.
So, Zion Road, I have contracts here to be signed this evening. We have a pre-construction meeting scheduled for Tuesday morning at 8:30. This is for the culvert replacement on Zion Road. The project has been awarded. Again, I have contracts from the contractor. They're here. Hopefully Jeff can sign them this evening so we can hand those over on next Tuesday. If the board wants to make a motion to sign those, I don't know if that's required. It has been awarded, but that's up to you. I do have them here for you.
We don't need a motion for that, right?
No.
Okay. I can sign them then, right?
Okay. Quick update on the street work. You might have saw the signs. Looks like Barry and the contractor for oil and chip have agreed to start Monday. Looks like on Cedar Hill Road.
We're paving Monday, they're going to start the following.
Okay, so you're closed Monday for your paving. They're starting the following week.
Tentatively,
Okay.
depends on weather.
We also had a pre-construction meeting with Alan Myers for the paving contract, not the oil and chip contract, the paving contract. They are scheduled towards the end of August, and we will be coordinating with them as well. But looks like oil and chip will be starting in the coming weeks, paving towards the end of August. If need be, we will coordinate between them and Eshelman if we run into school season. So it should be very close. We've all seen the weather we've been receiving, so paving or rain pushes paving back too. So.
Did we get any signage out there or notifications that they're gonna be doing it really short? 2 weeks?
They will. Our signs are up now.
Okay.
For me.
So anybody that can get the information out there, you know, oil and chip is coming on Cedar Hill Road and Moyer Road. Weaver Road, sorry. That's all I have for you tonight. Take a look through those items in my report that we can hopefully take action on next week.
Okay. Thank you, Ren. Colin?
So I don't have any updates on concerning any legal matters listed on the agenda tonight, but I do want to backtrack quickly to let you know, Harry, that under the second-class township code, even though the tractor will bid online, we still do need to post an advertisement in the newspaper.
That's what I thought.
Concerning the gate time and how to access that online bidding. And I think that's to be done, it's 10 days prior to that public bidding process, but I can follow up on the specifics.
Okay. Well, it's not gonna be the first thing we do to log working, so.
That's it?
That's it, nothing else.
Thank you.
Has everybody got a chance to look at the updated forms agreement?
Oh, yes.
I mean, I want to, take over and anything, but I think we need to take a look at that so that when Joan comes back in here, whatever question we have, because even though we may not implement it, I think we need to get it signed and approved so that when we get to that point, we can just turn it over.
Okay.
And I didn't really get a chance myself to look at the fees, but there was an issue out at Geigertown regarding the fees. So I want to take a good look at that.
All right, thank you. Public Works, all right.
Good evening, board. First thing I have, I request your approval to attend the Berks County Public Works meeting. That is July 16th in Ole. That's from 8 to like 12. The topic this year's, or for this month, is going to be tire management and safety.
Is there a cost to that or
No,
No.
we're already in the association.
How many guys, just you or two?
It would be, four of us, and honestly, I don't know if I will even be going, depending on what comes up.
What's hitting, except whatever's hitting at the time.
Exactly.
Alright, does anybody wanna just make a motion for that? Approve that?
I'll make a motion to approve them attending the First County Public Works meeting July 16th in Ole, 8 to 12:30. This happened, and the topics are relevant.
Alright, we have a motion, do we have a second?
I will do that.
We have a second, roll call, Ms. Robinson. Mr. Gallow?
Yes.
Mr. Bittler? Yes. And I'll vote yes.
Thank you, Board. We already touched on that with Ryan, we had the pre-construction meeting with Alan Myers. Just want to wait for them. They are also, aware that they are responsible for handing out the signage, especially in the cul-de-sacs, for both fronts and Colbert Court, so. I see, obviously, because of all these storms, there's a multitude of calls and emails that we're getting. Paula has been doing, again, an excellent job, informing me. She has emailed Storm Call 1 to, I think she's up to like 16 or 17 now. And the emails are honestly great because it's hard to keep up with them all, so I simply just print them out. And then when I'm done, I write done, and I know it's done, and then I enter it into iWorks. I have not entered everything into iWorks, we're just ungodly busy.
There's so many hours.
We're depending on the iWorks to give us the data we might need to submit our own claim for storm. My experience has been we've never really got a whole lot out of that process, but you get nothing if you don't apply.
We don't try.
So with that said, kind of go off of what Harold said. In iWorks, obviously, there's a way to put in costs associated. I know, for instance, Watercrest Drive, we put 10 ton of asphalt on the side of the road up there in different spots. 10 ton asphalt at $62 a ton, it adds up. I think total tonnage that we use because of the storm is upwards of 40 ton so far, and there's a lot of places that we didn't get to yet. So there's quite a bit of cost associated with all this storm water that we've been getting. So other than that, that's all I have.
Cool. Thank you, Barrett. Nothing, or do we have anything with Park and Rec? Doesn't look like it. EAC. July's EAC meeting was postponed until July 17th. So then there's no approved minutes from June available. There's no new business. Anything under old business, Harold?
Everything's old business, isn't it, Harold?
What's that?
I was gonna say, everything's old business at this point.
Yeah, I see there's the Teamsters proposal. I think I made you guys aware that we did have a conversation with the Teamsters, which counted as our initial meeting. We're waiting to hear back from them on what they want to do next.
Okay.
So we did, there was discussion around an extension, but like I said, I'm not heard anything back.
And that's on the CBA.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we do need another executive session.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we'll break for executive session number 2 at 8:31.
Does sound like a Township employee wants to go.
never seen it, we've never seen anybody there. I've never seen it.
So you think maybe that has all happened and nobody's been there?
Yeah. Cause I've never seen trash cans put out.
I wonder what is built into those in the event that happens? Does it have a gas shuttle?
Yeah. What I'm thinking, I don't know if maybe the transfer switch failed and like, obviously generator kicked on and then was supposed to kick off.
Breaker never went.
Yeah, the transfer switch never switched over. Like, I know with our generator, like I'll actually get an email saying, hey, your transfer switch is working. And then, hey, your transfer switch is off now. Now, mind you, I need that email, like the transfer switch will basically talk to our stuff in the house and then I'll get an email, so if, stuff's down in the house, then I won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turned right up top, I'm like, what?
I haven't been up there for a long time.
Something like that, I'm surprised nobody called.
Yeah.
Because that thing had to be smoking, the cases around it are fiberglass.
Yeah. And you can see it plain as day from the street.
Oh, yeah. Like, you don't have to go snooping to see it. It's right at the corner.
It's just a different world.
steps away from it. When they decide to vote, then I'll go for it. Oh, Barry, while there's nobody in here, give Joe. Joanne, Joe.
Oh.
Okay, give Joe, yeah, Joe, these tickets,
Oh, okay.
okay? Because somehow getting to your house at 4:30 just does, after 4:30, just doesn't work. Till I get home at 7, 8 o'clock, so I'm like, that doesn't work. So the 2 tickets, just give them to Joe. We probably gonna go through my father. Okay, but then I'm gonna have Joe give them to Phil's aunt and her grandson. And they'll be hanging out at Joe's anyway, because she's been friends with Joe for like 60 years.
Okay.
So, Aunt Toots, I'll talk to Joe then and tell her.
All right. Sounds good. How are you?
Put in a work order.
Okay.
Whenever, first thing in the morning or whenever, there's a little branch down on Red Hill Road, like after Briarwood.
Okay.
Like hanging out in the road, it's like, people can get around it, so it's not a big deal.
We'll go out.
It's like in between Klein and Briarwood.
Okay.
I thought maybe the farm would get it
We gotta
last
get out,
night.
we gotta get out there.
That's what we care about.
Bridges.
Yeah.
So much.
I drove out Gunhart at daylight today for the first time. There's grass growing in the cracks in the road.
That's another one, we did like, we were supposed to be done thirds. We did 1/3 of it, but we gotta just continue. But it's, before you know it, we're like, it's October.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, you guys didn't get, you said you didn't get the money for Gunhart this year, right?
Yeah, well, it has to be, I mean, unless some rude, I know there's people that live on there, but.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 3 houses on that section that need to pay.
It sucks. Figure it out.
The Schuylkill Bridge survived, no structural damage. I couldn't believe it. When I drove through there later at night, I couldn't believe it was still there.
I don't know what to say, other than it was just built.
Back in the day when things were built.
When they had good stuff, I don't know.
Did you get your shoes over in Ireland?
It's,
No.
it's busy.
I'm sure it is.
There's no shortage of work.
Yeah, that tree down there isn't neat to me.
No, we'll
Whenever you
take
guys
care
get
of it.
down there.
We will take care of it.
I'm sure it's busy season.
Not too.
He's sitting around twiddling his thumbs.
Don't let me go back there with a taser, I would have a lot of fun. Can't do it, whatever.
Oh, man. That's what we're doing. It's little enough.
It's Brecknock Street work done. What they do, oil chip?
No, they did a little bit of paving. We're gonna do probably like 1.25 miles by ourselves, so to speak. With them here in fall on crap. They're in a pretty good position. They had 30-some miles, you know,
Yeah, they're caught up.
they kept it. We're still chasing tails.
Yeah.
We will be for the next
Couple
years. But like I said, it goes by quick. Honestly, I'd rather be busy than kind of like,
Sure.
oh, what are we going to do today? I hate that.
So how is the new payroll roll?
I haven't paid you
Oh, you haven't used it
with
yet?
it yet. Sitting on Cedar Hill. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I didn't see it.
It's kind of tucked away in the woods.
Tobacco's still up there. Tobacco.
No, we brought that down. We brought that down. Yep.
Has it been used yet?
The paver?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used it.
Yeah.
which is gonna be a little bit different to get used to, I guess.
What make is it?
Fleetwood. Yeah, my biggest concern with next week, and that's why I wanna get kind of a jump on it, is South Reading's been closed, broke down. That
I
place,
don't make any money out of
I have no idea, it is so unreliable. You know, at the beginning of the year, Larry from Exeter told me, he's like, hey, how do we get over to Silver Hill? They were sending their trucks over because South Reading was broke.
That's amazing.
So, you know, like, Cedar Hill, we could go real fast on if South Reading was open,
Mm-hmm.
but
So, are they saying they're gonna be open Monday?
got a call. And half the time when you call, they don't answer, so I send Ron down, go up and see what's going on. It just, I don't maybe, I guess they won't let them do it, or they don't have room. So, H&K hauls the stone from Birdsboro all the way over here.
Yeah.
Which, whatever, it's not far. But you can't tell me logistically, for as much as that plant's broke down, just axe that place and build a new one.
Right.
It's right there.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what the ins and outs of that, but you would think, instead of trucking material back and forth every day, that place constantly being broke, just cut the losses and build a new one. And really, I mean, I know why that plant was built there, because it's right there in between 724, 422, 176. But it's really, if they did something in Birdsboro, it's not that far. All you gotta do is go down 724 here. And it's weird, the stuff that comes out South Reading is nothing like it is in Silver Hill. South Reading's like Silver Hill. We could haul from Silver Hill, because actually it happened last year. We had to haul from Silver Hill to Proudfoot because South Reading was down. It was nicer and it was still hotter when we pulled from Silver Hill to Proudfoot. I'll figure out how that works.
You don't have any prep work on North Cedar, do you?
No. It's funny walking that to lay it out. I almost died going up that hill. This thing's steeper than you realize walking up it.
Yeah.
Like I did that, like, it was either, I think it was Tuesday. I was like, my goodness, I'm gonna die going. You ever notice coming down Cedar Hill, you make that real, you know, it starts turning real hard there at the red barn.
Yeah.
Before it flats out. You ever notice that chatter?
Yeah.
That's in there? You should see, when you walk it, how pronounced it is.
Yeah. It is funny, you can drive the road, you're like, that's not that. Then you get out and you walk it.
Yeah.
So, you think you're gonna be able to get that?
Well, it's the Family and Friends Network. We can just wait for the family and friends to reappear. So I'm not listening to it. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't think anybody should sit on this board anymore who is an attorney and who has nothing but friends on the board. It's not the way it works. I don't care if you're my best friend. That doesn't mean I'm gonna give you a job or I'm gonna suck up to you and do what you want me to do. But we managed to do that here. We fire people we shouldn't. We create drama that we don't need. And yet, they're all amused by their drama. And they listen to too many stories from people. Which is why we fire people, because we heard a story that someone said. It's amazing. The incompetence of them. It's just lovely.
You're gonna pay it down.
Or mill
Yeah, but you're gonna pay it, you know,
it. Well, no, we'll pay mill.
pay it up.
Yeah. Believe it or not, it's actually easier on everybody to pay mill.
Yeah, I can see that. You're pushing the truck.
And that paper has no problem pushing it. Well, see, the only thing I'm kind of, I'm not say scared, but I'm very cautious of is the DEF system.
The what?
Yeah. Because of that, it has. The roller has to be nicer than what we have now.
Have you seen that in action yet?
No, but it's, I mean, the drums are twice the size.
Yeah.
I should have brought duct tape along for Harold. Because he's well. Now I know why all of them like meetings.
That looks nice in here.
70 degrees out. We're just hanging out.
No place better to go.
I was gonna say.
We had to hose them off twice.
Alright, we'll come back to executive at 8:59. Nothing, we had some discussions around, the personnel matters. Nothing to make a motion on or anything, so, we have a motion to adjourn.
Yes.
In a second.
Yes.
All in favor?
Yes.
Adjourn.
Are you able to make a copy of that, please?
Okay, we do have some resolutions that need to be signed.
Paul, he has a thing he can get you a copy, if that's possible.
Each tab, please. Each tab.
Thank you.
You just wanna slide off, I'll do the attest and everything.
You'll attest to me, fine.
Seal already?
No, just, well, it's true, Polish should seal.
Alright, guys.
Take it easy. Have a good night.
Anything for me, Harold?
I think that we just need Jeff to sign these.
No secretary lines or anything?
I
Feel
feel
so
so
short
dull.
stroll tonight, sign everything.
Yeah, right? Disagree, right?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
There you go, sir. Thank you.
You going back to it, or you going to the next?
Tomorrow.
What's that?
I said, I'll
You
get
look
paid
here, just sign them and I'll put them.
I'd probably be good for tomorrow.
Alright.
Sign here.
That's the MS4.
Guys, it's not that I'm not having fun.
Oh, chairman for the township. Well, there's a secretary seal.
Question for you. When do the new sewer bills come out?
What is what?
The new sewer bills, they go out like.
Okay. So we just had a discussion about this. So there's gonna be a delay with it.
Alright, I was just making sure.
Normally they would have gone out this week, but, yeah, they won't come out until probably about a month.
So I went back to my old one to try to find a website to sign up for it, and I realized that they're on the stuff they sent back in, so.
Yeah, no. But, yeah, so, yeah, it'll be, probably a couple of weeks, and, we'll get them out.
Alright.
We just,
Bang it.
I did.
we're just inundated.
I felt
No, I did, I just went, I wanted to sign up for the website so I don't have to send in the checks anymore. I couldn't find it, so.
Right, and we decided to table the.
It was actually a little too hard. The record stuff, yes. Yeah.
Table that.
Oh, there is one for you.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that other one had it too.
Did it?
The secretary seal or something.
The seal we got.
I had to
Well, it
retrain
said
Harold.
secretary.
Carol, do you need anything else signed?
No, this is it, this is it. Oh, I thought you left it.
Where's that? Oh, right there, yeah. See
Yep,
down the
like,
bottom?
oh, yeah, there it is.
You don't need any more?
No, it was just Jeff,
One.
secretary.
And this, you know, they don't need to sign, we just need to figure out how to cut a check for it.
For what?
We gotta figure out how to cut a check for it,
For what?
the bill.
Harold, if you need help, I'm not against helping with things.
Yeah, our
Did you
problem,
get that other resolution?
Your
the
problem
one they
is
didn't agree,
with the system to print the
the
checks
one that's
out.
been tabled. So we're gonna have to move
Yeah,
that.
that's the section of records, yes.
Yeah,
that's
so
the one
this one here,
17.
this one here becomes 17.
Good night to the Family and Friends Network.
So I'll put it on here.
My key.
That didn't get signed. It's not even worth you to start.
I had one, but I'm there.
Because we're still, two. Live. live at 5 on YouTube.
On or off?
Friends and Family Network.
They said that, right back though, if you go to pick it up, the friend will.
Probably. That's the one on the side of the old township building, it's turning into the parking lot of the old township building. I believe that.
Hey, now listen, you just need to remind them that I'm this way with everybody. You remember when you guys went to buy the fire truck?
Yeah, just FYI, you're rolling.
You're all
You're
on.
on.
I'm just, okay.
Remember when you guys went to buy the fire truck?
Yep.
Who was the one that held the process?
Made me go outside and make a phone call. Curse him all the way out the door. Oh, you Wes, please answer Wes, come on Wes.
I mean, but, you know,
You get them big inflatable air suits, but everybody, you know, we can run into each other.
the super wrestler suits.
Yeah, that are those big poofy boxing gloves.
Yeah, I'm cool for that.
Do you want me to take that, Harold?
You
I tell
can,
people
that
that.
wrestler's mine
Believe it
here.
or not, I tell people about
So,
Harold. I say that.
What?
And I told them.
That he's a sumo wrestler?
No, that they asked me, like, hey, what do you think about Harold? I'm like, Harold is stuff, right? He's just very cheap. Very frugal individual. I said, that's what you got, that's Harold. You know? I mean, literally, that's my comment. 100%. Like, he's cheap. You know, like,
frugal's the word.
Yeah,
frugal.
Tim left it on his recorder.
He's probably
I
outside.
think he was out there.
Better not touch that.
Oh, it's still running.
It's running. Straight on floor. All right.
All right.
See ya.
Is that Paula's
I
stuff?
guess I gotta take you with me, friends and family.
Somebody's purse is here.
What's that?
I
That's
think.
gotta be Jennifer, man.
Yeah, I think it's Jennifer's. Yeah, stop.
Tim's right outside the
Oh,
door.
that's Tim's, shit like that.
He's right, he's outside.
Is that all? No.
No.
No, I've been in here bantering and being recorded.
What happened?
I'm sitting here bantering and being recorded.